Welcome back to AVPlays. Welcome back to Big Ambitions. And we are picking right back up on Tuesday, day 58. It's about 11:30 a.m. And yesterday we made $378,000. So we are picking right back up where we left off in the last episode. We have a couple things to do, starting with these two employees we're going to just dismiss. And then for this Tuesday, we are pretty much going to be letting time go and hiring the employees we need as time goes. And I'm going to be adding a few more desks to our office, our headquarters, so that we can hire some more HR managers and maybe another headhunter to cover the other HR managers that we have as far as replacements and stuff like that. We don't necessarily need another headhunter, but it doesn't hurt us to have one, and we can always utilize that when we're hiring. That'll give us like a third person looking for a third different thing. So we're heading over to Mr. Scott's, and we're going to buy. I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to add just 4 more desks to the office, and we'll go from there. And of course, we don't have a flatbed, which would have been useful, but that's okay. Go ahead and grab 4 desks, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four computers. And 4 chairs. And maybe we'll go ahead and, if we have enough money, I don't want to waste it, but we'll go through and kind of grab all the spare items that people want. So, some people want mouse pads, which let me go ahead and grab a few mouse pads while we're here. I'm just going to grab these up. Wow, crap. We'll grab the 4 just in case. We probably won't use all 4, but we never know. And let's swing back over to our headquarters. And that way, we are just staying on top of what we need. We do, for a fact, need quite a bit more HR coverage, as we learned in the last episode. So we need at least 1 more HR manager. And then we'll just need a few other, eventually we'll need more purchasing agents to cover all the things, all the items that we will purchase. Perfect. We have 8 new employees to consider, and they are cleaning and part-time. So let's go ahead and we'll throw them. I believe it was Manhattan Lux that we were looking at first. Could be wrong. Yes, so Manhattan Lux actually looks good, unless those cleaning employees are part-time, and they are not. All right, so let's go ahead and swap them over to Garment Lux. And we need full-time cleaners here. Part-time. Peaceful environment, no weekends. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get this person on all the days. And then we needed a part-timer. And we need part-time cleaners. Wonderful. So everyone else is gone. And we just need a part-time cleaner. I guess we could have kept that full-timer and stretched them out over 16 hours. But that's fine. We will go and say we need part-timer. And let's start looking at security guards. All right. Let's head over, or let's grab one of our hand trucks. I'm sure I grabbed two. And let's start placing these desks. It is feeling a little crowded in here, but we'll start doing this, and then maybe we'll swap those over here to the same thing where they're facing out in the beginning. Guess it doesn't really make a difference. Plank. Actually didn't think it being that close to the wall would work, but apparently it does. So I'll take that. We still need to grab bathroom stuff for this office. Let's see. Maybe I'll just move people around. I'm going to just place these in one little area. And if people want the mouse pad, we'll have them all in a line. Otherwise, no one else is different. And let's go ahead and adjust our schedule for that. All right, so you want a mouse pad. Leonard. Perfect. Leonard. We'll move you to get your phone. You want a mouse pad. As far as the only desk with a phone, that would be funny. It is. All right, let's move that phone and we'll place it right here. And now, continue on. I know this part's kind of boring, guys. I'm sorry. We are looking for the one with the phone now. Right here. Patricia, you don't need a phone. Perfect. You would like a mouse pad. Wanda, do you need one? Yes. Robert does not. But he needs that chair. So Robert just needs that chair. Let's steal that from Wanda. Can we? I don't think we can close the headquarters, can we? You can't. All right, so that plan has just gone awry. Carmen, do you care about anything? Do you need your mouse pad? We're going to move you to here. So, Carmen, Robert, it's this just funny. Adrian, there we go. And is everyone happy now? Bunch of needy people. Great. That is all we had to do. Now that we've done that, we can patiently wait for the next batch of employees to come in. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just sit on this couch and let the hour tick by. And we can't reach the sofa. Can if it's on this wall, though. Wonderful. And our headhunters. Ah, oh no. Did we mess up everything? We did. That's great. Okay, you're good. Purchasing agents. Wow. Fair reminder not to mess with your people. All right, let's go ahead and then jump again the next hour. See if all of those changes worked. They did. A lot of people to look at. Let's go ahead and let's hire everyone. And I know the cleaners are going to Garment, but we'll start at Manhattan Lux. And let's go ahead and get the security guards on the schedule. And ironically, even with, well, I guess, look at that. Yeah, even with 4 security guards on the schedule, we are still only at 88% for security. So, and that is with 100% of the store covered in cameras. So we will definitely have to look at maybe getting another set of security guards. Maybe that's unreasonable, but it might be worth it. We'll see what like the shrink looks like if we're losing items to theft. And garment lux. Get the rest of you guys over here. And let's get you guys on the schedule. Full time, no weekend, 5 days a week. And maybe it's because we don't have them on the weekend. Not sure. Because with 1 security guard, this store should be fine. All right. Now we are just looking for security. That is part-time. And we'll switch this over to looking for the HR manager. And hopefully we'll find one for today. I'm going to just do the same thing. Might as well sleep on the couch. What do we got? Okay. The part-timers are going to go to Manhattan Lock. These guys, of course, are going to go to the headquarters. Let's go ahead and look at Manhattan Lock. And you are part-time security. Yeah, and we need part-time cleaning here as well, and I fired them. Are good here. Let's move. Oh, we didn't fire them. Okay. Even better. Unless I don't know. Maybe I just brought them there. All right. And you got this again. Weekend cleaners. Great. This store's going to be clean. All right, so we will look at getting 2 more security guards for the store. Let's switch over here. Let's get G your part-time security. Now we'll do that. Was it full-time? Ah, all right. Never mind. All right. You guys are good to go. And now let's place some HR managers. And do these 2 because they don't need anything special. And look at what they look like. If we need an extra one. Phil. All right. Well, so we're up there. We will get just another one as well. But I want to unassign these because I noticed some of them had demands. So let's go ahead and give these guys their demands. So you want gold. We're getting close to the point where we need another gold person. And another bronze person. And probably another silver person. So we are getting up there in needs. That's fine. You've got your 40, 24, so we don't need another one quite yet. Everyone trained up to 100. And now everybody's covered. And let's have them now look for at least one more headhunter, which we'll get in the morning. Am I missing it? Not you. Am I missing headhunter, guys? There we go. So I think we're safe to head home now. And we'll play a few games. We'll skip ahead of time a little bit. And make sure all the logistics looks good, of course, other than this. And we'll make sure that we have the logistics set up for our other stores. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's look. So do we have our new stores? We do not. Let's go ahead and add them. German Lux. Manhattan Lux. I'm going to say for Garnet Lux, we're going to be safe 200 of everything for now. 200 jewelry cheap. 2,000 bags. For Manhattan Lux, let's say 600 of everything. We'll go 300 jewelry cheap. 2,000 bags. I'm not sure. Let's look at purchasing. Where do we get our jewelry from here? Is it from here? It is. There it is. All right. I'm going to go ahead and make this. We'll go ahead and do this and this. Let's bump this up to 2,000 and order it and have it be an urgent order for tomorrow. And we'll go from there. And all right, let's go run on our treadmill for an hour. Take a shower. I was going to eat. Play some games for a little bit. And then at the right hour of 10, we'll call it a night and skip over to 8 a.m. See how everything looks. We made $455,000 yesterday, so that is wonderful. Both of our shipments went through perfectly fine. We've got some more candidates to look at. So let's go ahead and hire this guy. Need both of these. And these guys are our weekend security guards. Weird that I did that. That's okay. So we're all set staffing wise there. You can go. Sorry. And we'll go ahead and hire both these headhunters. Hopefully they can fit on our schedule without needing to get them stuff. Office phone, of course. Let's go ahead and add them. It's perfect. You get to replace Mary. You get to replace Daniel. So now all of these guys' employees that get replaced are covered. And let's go ahead and add them here. Uh, oh no. All right. Sure. Okay. We just wanted to make sure that all of the HR managers get their training as needed as well. And there's one last, sorry. We can have our headhunters stop looking for that. You'll go back to looking for, I think it was a part-time cleaner. So you can stop looking for security guards, and you guys are all set for now. And let's look at what those stores made yesterday. So Manhattan Locks lost money. Pricing was awful, and that's why. That would be why. So let's go ahead and adjust our pricing. Okay. How did Garment Lux do? Not awful. And pricing is great here. So we'll take that. And what are you? You guys are HR managers, but you're not assigned to anything. To be me, then. That's confusing. Jasper Paget. Are they not seated? Guess we don't need you guys. I'll probably end up forgetting that at some point. But for now, I don't think we need them. And we're cruising, guys. So yesterday, these scores did well. Hopefully, Manhattan Lux will go up. The law firm hopefully makes money at some point. Not quite sure what's going on. Or maybe that's just the anticipated amount of money it's going to make, which would suck. Let's make sure our purchasing agents are all set on their orders. And Oh, we ordered 6,000 umbrellas. Okay. Whatever. These were up to 5,000, I believe. So we'll go back to doing that. And I'm going to make this go up to 5,000 as well. Only 500 for now. We'll start here. If by the end of the week we're blowing through 1,000, then we'll know. And oh yes, this is in place because we want to get that new warehouse for that. All right, we're doing good. I think what's going to happen is we're going to, well, can we pay back either of these loans? No. We're going to kind of just skip ahead of time for a little bit so that we are working in towards Uncle Fred's goal here. We're going to be making quite a bit of money every day. So it's going to be boring, but I'm going to be sitting on this couch doing a million things until we hit that goal. So let me go ahead and jump ahead of time, and I'll pick you back up tomorrow morning to pay off these loans, and I'll cover anything crazy that's happened, or we'll cut off and go to anything crazy that's happened. So we'll see you then. All right, one day has passed. $475,000 made yesterday. So let's look at what Manhattan Lux did. And it's doing much better. Pricing a lot better. Love to see that. Security's perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yesterday we sold quite a bit. So that pricing change was all we needed for that. And Garment Lux doing the same. Really good. Love to see that. We have a thing that came up that I wasn't thinking about and I wasn't prepared for. So, we're almost out of paper bags. Let's look at that. We are completely out of paper bags. Okay. Well, while we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and have this bumped up. No, that seems outrageous. We'll buff it up to 30,000. And we'll go buy some if need be. We have taxes to pay in 20 days. So that wasn't something that even crossed my mind. How much do we owe in taxes? $1,831,129. So quite a bit of money that we need to save up before taxes are due. Luckily, we have 20 days to do it. So not something we need to think about right away, but it is something on our radar. We are paying back both those loans. We're left with $204,000. All right, let's get back to it. I'll pick you guys right back up on tomorrow morning. Or actually, I'll pick you back up when we've made the $1 million to pay Uncle Fred. And that might involve some gambling. So we'll see. All right, guys, we are picking back up. No casino needed. Yesterday, we made $608,000. Our stores are doing great. So Manhattan Lux really picked up. They're up to 14,000. Garment Lux is up to 9,000. So they're doing exactly what we want them to do. And then these stores are doing the same thing. Play Law is picking up as well. So it is actually making money. And our Brewed Beans franchises are just stuck at the bottom, but they're still doing okay. They are selling quite a bit. Like, I keep noticing demands for logistics midday. So we ran out of cupcakes and donuts. We're not going to worry about that quite yet. Let's go ahead and eat. Let's call this bang. I've reached them outside of their business hours. That would make sense. let's go ahead and take care of this logistics stuff. And to think we are making that much money in a day, we're at 2.2 now, we're in second place. And Ingrid is done attacking us, so we can raise our prices again at Burgers and Fries Garment District. So let's go ahead and do that. So 5, 10, 25, 975, and 1150. So this will be back to making a decent amount of money. All right, let's head over to New York Distro and pick up all the things we need here. No, oh no. Wow, sounds awful. And we're making the amount of money now where in this next episode, probably not this one, but in the one that comes after this one, we will be ready to start working on factories. And I think our first factory setup will be for, just drop that off, will be for clothing. We'll do the expensive clothing and maybe expensive jewelry. Oh, we're heading in the wrong, no, we're in the right direction. So that is something we'll keep in mind. And I am going to just grab to everything here. Actually, it used to be where you could like just pay for that while it was in the car. I don't think that's how it is anymore. All right. And I'm going to do the same thing for Industry City. And that just takes 2 sets of stores that we have to worry about going back to on the map for now. And that means tomorrow, when we're placing our purchasing order, we really have to think about all the bakery items because it seems like they're flying off the shelves then. Let's go ahead and head over to Lower Manhattan. And hopefully we'll be able to find a taxi over there very easily to bring us back to Industry City. And when we invest those funds, I honestly might just leave them in the investment fund for now and use them as like emergency when we need to get back to them. But I think we won't take them right back out of the bank or anything. We'll let them stay there. Go ahead back in to black off the donuts. Great. Yeah, taxi. Perfect. I found one. But that will just take us right to our Industry City store. Where we're able to drop these off. Perfect. And yep. That wasn't too bad. All right. While we are waiting for 10 a.m., Let's look at, is Mr. Scott's open today? No, what we want actually is let's go to the furniture store and let's look at some of this stuff. And this is the higher valued furniture store. And the reason I'm heading here is some of the um, some of the office employees would like things like couches and desks and stuff like that. So we're gonna just shop in here to get those items, and I'll walk in to the office as well so that I can just create that relationship with them so that we can order via the phone if we ever need anything else. So we still have to wait until 10. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep the few minutes. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and see what this is. Paper bag. Great. We are looking for the bank, the intender, the investment. I'm going to be risky with it. Let's see what Uncle Fred has to say.
I am so proud of you, kid. You're officially a millionaire. Welcome to the club. You're becoming a major player in this town. Now, you might have noticed that your top rivals are selling some items that you still can't find at the importer. Will you call me when you're ready to start manufacturing your own goods in your very own factory?
All right. Uncle Fred would like us to call him when we're ready to open some factories, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So let's go ahead and call Uncle Fred.
Whoa, you're getting so successful I almost didn't recognize you. And now you're ready to compete with the city's top rockers? All right, let's go then. If you want to take them down, you need a fact. This last step is ambitious, but you wouldn't be here if you didn't have big ambition, right?
That is right, Uncle Fred. So he would like us to complete the product manufacturing course at Manhattan Business School. You guys haven't heard me mention that word or those words in quite a few episodes. We've already done that, so we won't worry about that. And he won't like us to rent a warehouse and start a factory business. We are not going to do that quite yet. So let's go ahead and look at our office businesses. And since weekend, that makes sense. Let's start looking at, so no evening shifts. All right, you guys don't want evening shifts. That's not going to be what I would like. I'm just trying to find any office that has employees that are making requests for furniture items. Maybe we don't have any anymore. That's the same. All right, so law firms. What do we have? Nothing here. And maybe we'll look out and we won't need to buy anything. I could have sworn there was at least one who wanted something, but I guess all of our employees are happy. Okay, and we want these guys want some office phones. Meeting table large and a standard fridge. Okay, so that's something to think and look at. this. Okay, so we were missing some of these. Okay, this is exactly what we want. We'll start here. Let's grab a fridge if we can from here, which I don't think we can. And the reason, so this is more of a luxury store, like that TV, those fancy speakers. They have that cool Scorpio gaming setup. We don't need anything to so let's go ahead and create that relationship, and then I guess we can head over to Ika Bohawk, which is probably the better choice, and we will get the items that those people are demanding. So we know a meeting table, standard fridge. And we're at the point now where we're making enough money to where in a day we might not need, like, if we needed to take out a loan per se, we would make more money in a day than the highest loan value. So it's just not as useful to start taking out loans anymore. So we would like a fridge. Does Ikabohawk have meeting tables? You thought they had pretty much everything, but I guess not. So we'll make a stop at Mr. Scott's for a meeting table. But while we're here, you guys need office phones, mouse pad, any sofa. So we'll grab a sofa. And this is such a funny system for me in my head to think about going to a workspace and saying, like, hey, I would like a sofa in order to be happy with my job. More power to you if you do. But I feel like that is the funniest demand. Any sofa, standard fridge, we're good. And hold on. Yeah, that's all at play law. Play dev with like another standard fridge and another sofa. Okay, so let's grab another sofa and another fridge. Play law GD with like another standard fridge. Play law LM. All right. So we need another fridge, and I think that's all set other than the meeting table. So let's go ahead and check out. All right, that's something to look at. But for now, let's run over to Mr. Scott's, get the other items that everyone like. And then we'll look at those chicken kebab skewers, paper bags, and all that good stuff. And while we're around, might as well do this. Guess we don't need a car wash. Well, it is raining, so that would make sense. Oh no. Recovery. And we'll know we need an evil, which means the chairs to go around it. And I know you needed some mouse pads. Go ahead and grab 2 more mouse pads. Let's go off and miss the chair. Let's stop at. First, we'll go to Law, play Law 11. And we know here we need 1 bridge, 1 film. I hope. And that can all go in the break room here. Looks great. Let's just make sure that's what was needed. And now we've got play devs, which need some mouse pads and at least 1 sofa. Oh, yeah, you should have taken that turn. Oh, well. Right. Mouse pad, put sofa, go into here. Very empty. Yeah, there's the sofa. And it's going to be hard to know where to put these mouse pads. I guess we'll just do this and this. And we'll look at like dev who would like a mouse pad that doesn't have one. You. Oh, clean, sorry. All right, so it's just you. And who has a mouse pad? That doesn't want. Where is Perfect swap. There we go. And now those guys should be all set. And I'm sorry, guys. I know this part is just ridiculously so and boring, but I would like to give my employees just as much happiness as possible. Like to have also wanted a fridge. So let's go back out to the car and grab it. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, so the headquarters people, some of them would like a large meeting table as well. What are in here? Are these going to be mouse pads? We'll steal those. Let's head back to Mr. Scott's. We're going to buy another meeting table and a couple more chairs for that meeting table. And then we're going to head over to the headquarters. Also buy a few more phones while we're at it, because I know some people want phones. All right. Headquarters is next. And when the employees come back for the weekend, they'll be very excited to see a new meeting table. It's all about giving them what they want. All right. Front meeting table, the board chair, for all the shelves, mouse pad. I'll get to it. And it's hard to think about where in this very condensed place we would like a meeting table. But I'm going to go ahead and put it here. And we might eventually wind up moving our headquarters just because of the size here. Let's go ahead and drop some more of these mouse pads off. Phones. And the monitors I'm probably going to sell. go ahead and sell these. And let's go and look at our schedule and see who wants what. So office phone. Oh, we can't. Okay. Who now has an office phone? You. Wonderful. There we go. That resolved that. Sure. To go ahead and put everyone back to what they're needed on. And now, let's see. So Diana definitely went up in skill, and she can pick up another HR manager. And let's make sure everyone is all set here. And the headquarters, where are you? You have your office phone, meeting table. Great. Now we're heading to, I believe the last stop is play law in the garment district, which needs a standard fridge and a meeting table. All right, go do that. And that leads us perfectly to being able to go over to a New York distro to buy these items. And I'm probably going to buy like 4,000 paper bags or maybe 8,000 paper bags to just drop them off at the warehouse. That way we have that extra stock. And we'll probably also convert that purchase order into a not the standard order, but the one where we can stock up on the item. All right. I forgot what this place looked like, and not bad at all. Can we get away with a table? We definitely can. We can move this to here. That's the there. Push that in the corner. And we'll just cut down one chair. Maybe all of this first. Move this to back here. There we go. We'll sell this chair. And the fridge can be placed back here. And yeah, that's not awful. I know we have so much room out here that we're not utilizing, but for the purposes of the role play, I mean, I guess you could have a office table out here, heating table, but we'll leave it as this. Let's go ahead and head over to New York District. In Manhattan, this is dirty and needs to be clean. Interesting. Do we not have a weekend cleaner for them? Let's look at that. We don't. Okay. Now we know we absolutely need one. So we'll go ahead and clean that while we're there. Go grab a bag. Start off. We'll grab 2 more to drop off at those stores. And 4 chicken kebabs. And honestly, we'll grab 2 more bags. And our first stop is going to be our warehouse to drop off those 8 bags. Off, right. And that way we just have 8,000 bags to transfer over to our stores between tomorrow and Monday when that purchase order comes in. And go forward. I think that one's closer. It doesn't really matter, but we'll head there first. Actually, are you closest? Nope. You'll start there. So, all right. Let's go ahead and drop off our stuff here, which is going to be those chicken kebab viewers. Yeah. Oh, put the calls in one more time just to mark that off. Wonderful. We'll head here to drop off 2 paper bags. And this one, honestly, can take one of those paper bags. We'll drop 3 off at Burgers and Fries in the tail. Just because this is a 15. But it's very busy for a level 15 store. Not bad. Manhattan gifts. Let's go clean it. And on Monday, we'll look at hiring for the store. Oh, this is definitely a little messy. And we just got hit with a fine for parking where we park. Very fun. Wonderful. And let's go drop these off at Midtown. And then we'll start over again because we have things to do for Armit District now. Always forget which way leads us to the rotary that opens up Midtown. There we go. All right, perfect. I think this is actually a great time to call this one an episode. I know it's a relatively short one, but we will be spending the rest of this time just doing inventory pretty much until Sunday. So we'll probably pick right back up on Monday in our next episode where we will have hopefully double, triple the amount of money we have now. And that will lead us to being able to open a factory. If we need to, we'll dip into our investment fund, which is already making money. We've already made $4,000 off of it. So that's exciting. So if we need to, we'll dip into that fund. I don't plan on it though, but we will pick right back up on Monday. If you guys liked this episode, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions you want to have answered, any comments you want to make, feel free to leave them in the comments. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.